We're on Chapter 7 of the Magic School Bus. It's called Double Invasion. To the bus! Miss Frizzle cried. We'd better head back to the Galapagos to find out. Wonder what they're going to find out. The kids hurried back aboard and the bus took off. As they approached the Galapagos Islands, they saw a green vine with pink flowers growing everywhere. Oh, no, 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 Arnold cried. This can't be happening. Arnold, are you okay? Jody asked. That plant is growing everywhere, Wanda said. We can barely see where we're going, Carlos added as he looked at the window at the thick green vines. Finally, the bus landed in a bare patch of earth. The kids climbed out and began exploring. All around them, the only things they could see were green vines and pink flowers. These poor islands, Wanda said sadly. Well, at least it can't get any worse, Arnold noted, trying to look on the bright side. Oh no, Carlos exclaimed. It is worse. Suddenly, the kids were surrounded by hundreds of rabbits. The furry creatures nibbled constantly on the green vines growing all around them. This is not good, Arnold groaned. It is a rather hair-raising situation, Miss Frizzle joked. Bunnies, Wanda cried. They're adorable. This is the best thing ever. Here's a picture of the whole class surrounded by bunnies that are trying to eat the green vines. There was a rustling around in the vines, and a park ranger appeared. Galapagos Gil? Wanda asked. Is that really you? The second, he replied. You must be the Frizzle class. My dad told me you might show up one of these days. Indeed we did, Miss Frizzle said, smiling. So what caused this? No one knows, Gil replied, shaking his head. But somehow this plant wound up on these islands and threw off our ecosystem. What's with all the bunnies? Arnold asked. Well, the plants started taking over. Some people tried to control the plants, Gil replied, so they brought in bunnies to eat the vine. But there was nothing to control the bunnies? Carlos guessed. Exactly, Gil concluded. So now we have 2 invasive species instead of 1. Here is Galapagos Gil's son, and here he is explaining about the bunnies and the vines. That plant is obviously a non-native invasive species, Dorothy Ann said, but what is it? A non-native species means it's not from there. Somebody brought it there, and that's how it became part of the ecosystem. Miss Frizzle examined one of the plant's leaves closely. Aha! She cried. I know exactly what it is. That's the magical, crazy-growing, must-stay-in-a-pot Frizzleum vine. Like the one you put on your desk in the past? Tim asked. Exactly, Miss Frizzle said. Only how did it get here? Did I cause this? That would have been a terrible thing to do. I'm sure it's not that bad, Arnold said. Oh, but it is, Arnold, Miss Frizzle explained, sobbing. This is a really big mistake. I'm supposed to lead by example. And if it was my fault, I don't know what I'll do. It is an example, Arnold said, of a plant growing like crazy and taking over the islands. Well, maybe I am an invasive species, Miss Frizzle said to Arnold. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe I should ask my sister to come back. Here is Miss Frizzle realizing that the crazy vines are her pot. Do you remember how her potted plant got there? Her potted plant got there because Arnold took it off her desk and brought it to the Galapagos Islands and left it there. So it's actually Arnold who made this happen. And then here Miss Frizzle is crying because she thinks it's her fault. that the vines are growing everywhere and being an invasive species. I mean, you shouldn't take it so hard, Arnold said. But still, getting old Frizz back, that would be amazing, huh? Arnold, no! The other kids cried. Here's a picture of Arnold saying that he wants Professor Frizzle back. I think he needs to give the new Miss Frizzle a chance. Because sometimes being new is hard. Okay, I will be reading the next chapter soon. Hopefully you guys are having a good time with your assignments. Bye!